This is ZNN with Jamie Cooper.
Hey, good Friday morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. Matthew is still trying to get me the money this morning. This newscast brought to you by the Athens News-Courier, and co-hosted this morning by Mayor Dan Williams, who we had breakfast with yesterday morning down at. We'll talk about that in a little bit too. Let's talk about the most important thing that happened this week, though, and the Courier's got some information. Athens High principal suspended gunman's son for using racial slur. Now, we told y'all that, was it Wednesday morning? It happened Tuesday. The Athens High School principal suspended a student for 5 days, prompting his father to try to bring a loaded shotgun to school, has disciplined the man's son for uttering a racial slur to a classmate. We told y'all that here. Right after that happened Wednesday morning. It happened Tuesday. We told you on the last day of school. School was getting out like at 11:30. It's happened at 10.
I think so.
Chris Palin, like I said yesterday, to be commended for what he did, and the Athens Police Department, and I'm sure you probably know more about it than I do, but they declined to name the person who called to warn the school, believing the call was more important than who made it, and because they wanted, he wanted to protect. So it says here it was a he who called. But again, that could have been a big tragedy. The guy's being held on $1 million bail, $500,000 for each of the two charges. The students there didn't even know what had happened.
I think nobody really knew because it happened so quickly, and then they apprehended the suspect there right just immediately. So
Man,
nobody had to know anything.
You know, he could have possibly fired down on a police officer or something like that with a loaded shotgun in the front seat.
The man had 7 shots. And he had the plug out of the shotgun, had 7 shells, it double-aught buckshot, and had 3 more in his pocket. So that, you know, a man get in a school with 7 loads of double-aught buckshot, that's just beyond imagination what can happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, again, Chris Palin, super job on doing that. All right, move on. You know, we told you the other day there was a wreck on Mooresville Road where they've identified the person in that. A 40-year-old Harvey man was killed, and his 14-year-old son was listed in serious condition at the hospital following a one-vehicle on Mooresville Road Wednesday night in Limestone County. Kelly Ritter Green was headed north on Mooresville Road about 11:34 p.m. when he apparently lost control, hit a ditch, and flipped several times. The 14-year-old boy is being treated at Huntsville Hospital. Tragic. All right, also this morning on the front page, an Ardmore couple is facing felony drug charges after an Ardmore police sergeant allegedly caught them trying to destroy evidence of making meth. Here's a picture of them right here. The Ardmore police sergeant Tracy Luna obtained information that the couple was cooking meth on Wednesday afternoon. When he arrived at the home, he noticed a small fire behind the house and found remnants of a meth lab. Water Authority hires new manager, Mayor.
Oh. Okay.
You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't know it.
No, well, let me tell you. The Limestone County Water and Sewer Authority.
That's not our water authority.
It's hired a new general manager. He's first in position since August of Brian Cook, who's leaving the general manager's post at Demopolis Waterworks, and will report for work here Tuesday. All right, I'm a little politics here. My buddy Stan McDonald's in here too. We'll talk more about stuff in a little bit. But Sarah Palin is building a house up in Alaska. You know, this guy's writing this bad book about her, bought the house next door. So she's building a fence to keep him out, according to this article. Former Alaskan Governor Sarah Palin is making good on a threat to build a fence around her home to keep her new neighbor, the guy who's writing a book about her, from peering in. Work on the fence continued yesterday. Well, I guess you want to write a book about somebody, you move in next door. Here's a picture in the News-Courier this morning. Graduation over at Athens High School was last night over on the field. Beautiful day for it. Well, this is East Limestone High School right here, but they walked across the field also Thursday night. There are pictures all in the paper this morning for all the graduation. Local church held Ladies' Hat Day. Here's some lovely ladies in the News-Courier this morning. You can see them all, read all about it, but that's not the Red Hat Club. That's just ladies wearing hats to church. And yesterday, here's the picture of the mayor. We were all down at the Boy Scout fundraiser yesterday, celebrating their 100th year. They have this every year. Special guest was Alabama great Bobby Humphrey. We'll have an exclusive interview with him coming up here in just a little bit. Says Dan, they raised $11,000 yesterday.
$11,000.
District Committee member Brian Jones opened the program, and First United Methodist pastor Jimmy Bassam gave invocation. Troop 240 Boy Scouts were also there. We're sitting at a table yesterday, the table Mr. Gunman told us to sit at, and the people that own Clem Tires were there. It was Mr. Clem and then 2 of his sons and his brother. If I got this correct, all 4 of them were Eagle Scouts. Did you know that?
I think that's
all
right.
4 of them were Eagle Scouts. I got kicked out of the Boy Scouts after 3 months in it when I was going in at New Hope.
I don't think they had Boy Scouts when Frank and I were growing up.
But anyway, what's the chances of 4 members of the same family being Eagles? I guess you were Eagle Scout, Matthew.
I wasn't.
Yeah, okay, you still owe me. Gene Stallings has been inducted in College Football Hall of Fame. The Veterans Committee of the National Football Foundation College Football Hall of Fame have selected former Alabama head coach Gene Stallings. He was head coach of the Tide from 90 to 96. He led Alabama to an on-field record of 70, 16, and 1. And, you know, all 8 wins were forfeited due to the NCAA doing their thing. Rolando McClain's going to be down in Decatur tomorrow at the Fountain from 1 to 3 signing autographs. So that, no, it's not. It's June 5th. Excuse me. That's next Saturday. Don't forget the car shows here in Athens is next Saturday also. The event will be from 1 to 3. Now, it ain't free. It'll cost you $30 to get an autograph from Rolando McClain. You got about at least $30 worth of equipment, I think, the way this is. He was chosen 8th overall with the Oakland Raiders. By the way, they are suing Jamarcus Russell for saying he owes them he owes the Raiders $10 million. All right, last story in sports this morning. Auburn beat South Carolina yesterday in a 2-run hit in the 12th. Auburn got past South Carolina in the elimination game down in Hoover at the Met. Hey, that's it for the News-Courier on Friday.